Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Babul Iddati, the chapter of Iddat. وإذا طلق الرجل امرأته طلاقا باينا أو رجعيا أو وقعت الفرقة بينهما بغير طلاق وهي حيرة من حرة ممن تحيض فعدتها ثلاثة أقراء. قوله تعالى والمطلقات يتربصن بأنفسهن ثلاثة قروء. Right. When a man divorces his wife by buying talaq or raji talaq, or a separation occurs between them without a talaq, right? And she is free from those who get haze, then iddat will be 3 haze because of Allah Ta'ala's statement, and those women who are divorced, they should hold back themselves for 3 haze. والفرقة إذا كانت بغير طلاق فهي في معنى الطلاق. And the separation, if it was without any talaq, then it is in the meaning of talaq. لأن العدة وجبت للتعرف عن براءة الرحم في الفرقة الطارية على النكاح وهذا يتحقق فيها. Right. Because it becomes wajib to come to know about the womb being free in a which comes upon a nikah. This is realized in this case. Also applies to the situation where a separation took place without a talaq. That when the separation took place without a talaq, you also need to know whether the womb is free or not. Right? Just as the reason for it that when there's a talaq is the same, likewise it is here. Well, aqra'u al-hiyazu indana. So what's the meaning of now the word kuru, aqra? We say it is haiz, wa qala Shafi Rahman al-afhar. Imam Shafi said it is tuhar. Wal lafzu haqiqatun fihima. And this word here is hakiki in regards to both. In other words, aqra, just as much as it means haiz, it means tuhar also. Is huwa min al-adha, because it is from those words which has the opposite meanings, right? كذا قال ابن سكيت. Ibn Sakit says like this: ولا ينتظم ما جملة للاشتراك. Right. And it cannot include them two together because now they both will be a partnership, and you can't have partnership of opposites. You understand it? So therefore, you've got to now specify one of the two meanings, because this is a word, aqra, has both meanings. You understand it? And it's equally, it equally means both meanings. وَالْحَمْلُ عَلَى الْحَيْزِ أَوْلَى. Right? إِمَّا عَمَلًا بِلَفْزِ الْجَمْعِ. And carrying it upon haiz is more better. Either making amal on the words of jama. Right? Which words? Salasata kuru. Kuru is jama. So you need 3 kurus. Right? Right? لأنه لو حمل على الأظهار, because if it was carried upon tuhur, والطلاق يوقع في طهر لم يبقى جمعا. And talaq was given in tuhur, then it will not now be a jama. There will be now 2.5 tuhurs that you'll observe. Because you're going to give the talaq in tuhur, and that tuhur is going to be counted. So you're going to give 2.5 tuhur. So therefore we say haiz. You understand? Then you'll get 3 haiz, right? أو لأنه معرف لبراءة الرحم وهو المقصود. Or because iddat is there to get to know whether the womb is free, right? And this is the objective of iddat, right? And how will you come to know whether the womb is free or not? Is when she starts getting haiz again. Then you know now the womb is free. If she doesn't get haiz, then you know now she's now most probably pregnant. Awli qawli Islam wa iddatul amati haizatan. Or there's a third proof for this. Nabi Karim's statement: the iddat of a female slave is 2 haiz. For yultahaku bayanan bihi. So this hadith can be an explanation for that word kuru. Wa in kanat mimman la tahidu min sigharin aw kibarin fa iddatuha 3 ashhurin. And if she doesn't experience haiz, because of being too small or too old, then iddat will be 3 months. لقوله تعالى واللائي يئسن من المحيض من نسائكم, and those women who lost hope from haze from your wives until the end of ayah. In irtabtum, when you have doubt, فعدتهن ثلاثة أشهر. The iddat is 3 months, right? وكذا التي بلغت بالسن ولم تحد ولم تحد بآخر الآية, right? And likewise, that woman who became baligh by age and she did not yet get haze, with the end of that ayah there, wallahi lam yahid, and those who do not get haze, that is referring to those who become baligh with age. وإن كانت حاملا فعدتها أن تضع حملها, and she's pregnant, then iddat is that she will deliver a pregnancy. بقوله تعالى وأولاة الأحمال أجلهن أن يضعن حملهن. Due to Allah Ta'ala's statement, and those women who are pregnant, then they iddat is that they will deliver their pregnancy. وإن كانت أمة فعدتها حيضتان, and if she's a female slave, then her iddat is 2 hays. لقوله عليه السلام طلاق الأمة تطليقتان وعدتها حيضتان. Due to Nabi Karim's statement, the talaq of a female slave is 2 talaqs and her iddat is 2 hays. ولأن الرق منصف, right? And because being a slave, slavery makes half the ni'mats, right? وَالْهَيْذَةُ لَا تَتَجَزَّى, and the haze cannot be broken into portions. فَكَمُلَتْ, so it's supposed to be 1.5, but now you make it 2. You understand it? فَصَارَتْ حَيْضَتَيْنِ, now becomes 2 haze. وَإِلَيْهِ أَشَارَ عُمَرْ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُ بِقَوْلِهِ, and towards this fact here, as Umar radiallahu is indicated with his statement, لَوْ اسْتَطَعْتُ لَجَعَلْتُهَا حَيْضَةً وَنِصْفًا, if I was able, then I would have made it 1.5 haze, but I can't, because you can't break a haze into 2. You understand it? 1 haze into 2 halves, right? وإن كانت لا تحيض فعدتها شهر ونصف, and if this female slave doesn't experience haze, then it will be 1.5 months. لأنه متجزٍ, because it can be broken in portions. فأمكن تنصيفه عملا بالرق, and so making it half is possible, making amal on the fact that the of slavery, that slavery halves the ni'mat. وعدة الحرة في الوفاة 4 أشهر وعشرة, and the iddat of a free woman in death is 4 months and 10 days. لقوله تعالى ويذرون أزواجا يتربصن بأنفسهن 4 أشهر وعشرة, and they left behind their wives, right, will wait, will hold themselves back for 4 months and 10 days. وعدة الأمة شهران وخمسة أيام, and the iddah of a female slave is 2 months and 5 days. لأن الرق منصف, because slavery will half it. وإن كانت حاملا فعدتها أن تضع حملها, and if this widow is pregnant, then iddat is that she will deliver a pregnancy. لإطلاق قوله تعالى أولاة الأحمال أجلهن أن يضعن حملهن, due to the generality of the statement of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, those women who are pregnant. Doesn't say you understand? Their iddat will be that it doesn't say whether she's a widow or whether she's a divorcee. You understand? So it's general. Their iddat is that they will deliver their pregnancy. وقال عبد الله بن مسعود من شاء فهلته أن سورة النساء أسرة نزلت بعد الآية التي في سورة البقرة. And Abdullah ibn Mas'ud says that whoever says, then I will make mubahala with him. Now I'll go out on the outskirts of the town and we'll say we'll take an oath against one another that if I'm speaking lies, then Allah, the ground must swallow you. The curses of Allah upon you. You understand it? So whoever, so he says, I'm ready to make mubahala on this fact here, that the surah of the short, the surah of Surah Nisa, the short Surah Nisa, right? Which is this one here in 28 para, right? As it was revealed after the ayat which is in Surah Baqarah, يَتَرَبَّصْنَ بِأَنفُسِهِنَّ أَرْبَعَةَ أَشْهُرٍ وَعَشْرًا. So what he's saying, that ayat came first, and then this ayat came afterwards to show that that ayat is now no more mutlaq, it is now muqayyad. You understand it? Yeah, it is now restricted to only those women who are not pregnant, right? وقال عمر لو وضعت وزوجها على سريرة لانقضت عدتها وحل لها أن تتزوج. As Umar says that if she gave birth and her husband is still on the coffin, on the bedstead, right? He wasn't as yet married, then her iddah would have elapsed, and it's permissible for her to get married. وإذا ورثت المطلقة في المرض فعدتها أبعد الأجلين. Okay, you see this now, yeah. Leave it to me. You understand? This is now a new Muslim.